What is up, everyone? It is On here. Welcome back to another video as always. So it looks like this will be my final video of 2017, which is crazy to me. I thought I was going to be able to get some more videos in, but due to like setup issues that I'll talk briefly later on in this video, yeah, it looks like this will be my last video because tomorrow is already New Year's Eve, which is crazy to me. So yeah, happy belated holidays, I guess. Yeah, 2018 is just around the corner. For those that celebrated Christmas, I hope that, you know, your Christmas was well with your family and everything. Make sure to let me know what you did in the comments down below, because yeah, it's been a while since I really made a video due to some like setup issues that I'm probably not going to talk about now, but I'll talk about later in this video because yeah, it's quite a little bit of an explanation there. I guess the big thing I wanted to talk about is mainly, you know, 2017 was a pretty decent year for my channel. You know, I think regularly I did get quite a bit of videos out, you know, on a regular basis. Not too much on a regular basis, I guess, but, you know, without those long month breaks, which is something I always used to do a while. 2018, my main goal is really to get, you know, videos out concurrently, you know, at least a couple every single week, and just try to get that, you know, sorted out. It's been something I want to do for years, but there's always been like some kind of issue that brought up, either with school or like setup issues. The big thing recently has been just because of my mic stand breaking, so like my audio wasn't the best in my own opinion when I was editing my audio. Some may be able to notice that in Gaming Score, as well as just, you know, size dimensions for my room with the new stuff I got. It just, you know, with the new bed I just got as well, it was very complicated to get everything set up, and I had to literally tear down my whole setup and reinstall it pretty much because of this. So yeah, for the past month, ever since around November latest, you know, my last video was at PSX because yeah, after that, I just started noticing stuff that just bugged me, and I just wanted to wait until I got better equipment. And just this past week, I've been off from school, but I haven't been making any videos because, you know, I had so many videos planned, but I'm like, well, if my new stuff is going to be coming around the corner, might as well just wait and make better videos then, you know? So that was kind of like my mindset for pretty much the whole month of December, which is probably not the best mindset to have. I probably should just be creating content, because honestly, that's the better thing to do, but just that's my whole thing, you know. To me personally, I don't really like uploading stuff unless I really feel like 100% like that would be a good upload, or it's not filler content at all. And the reason I'm making this video, some people might say this is filler, but the reason is because I have quite a few videos for the first week of January that are all like big videos that I've been writing for the past couple of weeks. More so like, you know, early December that I had to go back to, because this past week, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been playing a lot of my backlog since I've had the chance. Recently beat Heavy Rain, which is a game I've wanted to beat for a while now. But 2018, the first week at least, there should be quite a bit of cool videos planned, and just going into the year, I want to make a lot more regular schedule, which I think I'm finally in a place to be able to do that, which is something I don't think I've ever been able to say for my channel. You know, sometimes I'd be able to say, oh, I'm hoping to make regular videos, but I think, you know, now I feel like I'm actually at a place where I actually can do this, you know, which is very exciting. I have got all my setup stuff is complete, that were kind of bugging me, as well as school stuff. I think I finally have a schedule down where I possibly might be able to even live stream around that, which is very exciting. I'm gonna go over this, you know, I don't want to make this whole video like the whole, you know, everybody has that meme with like, I'm back, you know.
I'm back.
Yeah, I pretty much, like, you take a break, and this is really, I feel like I haven't really been gone. It's just something that, you know, I don't know, I just really don't like uploading when I I felt like at a stuck point, because I had like so much stuff I was gonna be able to, you know, try with my new videos on this channel. And yeah, it's just a bad habit of mine I have where I just don't like uploading unless it's like the best quality that I can possibly do. So that's why things like the audio, I'm not even sure if I have this whole mic stand and everything properly working. That is another thing with all this new stuff. Okay, so I don't think I really mentioned this previously, but I did get, you know, a new mic stand that I have for my microphone because of my old microphone stand breaking, if that makes sense. The microphone stand that came with the Yeti is also very crappy, so yeah. And also I got a green screen. I got the Elgato one just because that's like the only one that could fit in my room. I wish it could have been cheaper, but yeah, pretty much the Elgato products have been really good, and it's the only one that can fit in my room, so I can literally just pull it up and then pull it down when I'm live streaming or not. So yeah, that's very exciting, and that's something that was really the only thing that could have worked in my room, just given how I got my new bed and how it's quite larger than my past one. It's coming like right up to my setup. So really my whole room is just kind of like just changed. I might even do like an updated gaming setup to show you what I'm talking about. I did briefly that whole video, I think back in November, where I showed you my setup, but even with this new stuff, I might make a new video just showing what I'm working with. Yeah, live streaming should be something that I'm hoping to tackle a lot more often going into 2018. This week in particular, since I will have like the full week off, I don't return back to school, I believe, till like January 9th, so I have quite a bit of time to prepare for January as a month ahead, as well as just build and knock out content for the first week or so of January, which is going to be exciting. I'm hoping to I won't say live streaming every single day, because I think that might, you know, tear me apart, but okay, I just made a room reference. I won't promise that I'm going to live stream every single day, because of course there might be times where I want to edit my videos and get those out before and prioritize that. But I want to say that most of the days I should be live streaming, which is very exciting. And that's only for the first week of January. After that, with school and everything, who knows. But the schedule I have possibly going forwards is I usually will get home around school about 4 p.m. Pacific time, which is, midnight for people in Europe. But I think I'm going to live stream around that time because I think that's like the best in terms of, the standard time. So if it'll probably be like 7 p.m. for people in the Eastern Standard Time, people on the East Coast, and then, Europe, it'll be like whether that's midnight, whether that's 1 a.m., it's around that time. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing going back until, like, when I'm actually hitting school. But for the next week, it should be pretty fair game for everybody because I should be doing a lot more, live streaming, hopefully sooner where it works for everybody like my past live streams have done. So, today, I'm not sure if I'm going to be live streaming. I should be able to start live streaming either today or tomorrow, which is very exciting. Just follow me on Twitter at OnlineZhD, same as my YouTube channel. I'll let you guys know what's going on there. And yeah, I got my green screen. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the green screen for my, future videos because of just, it's really hard to green screen and chroma key off of Vegas, I've learned, and OBS makes it a lot easier. So I'll have to see what what I can do with. Again, I'm just learning all this new stuff that I got. It's going to be like a trial and error kind of process going forward. So, I mean, I kind of wanted to go over 2017 as a whole before I start going into some of the videos I'm going forward. I mentioned previously, I got some pretty big videos. What I was talking about pretty much is the top 10 most anticipated games. This year, I'm doing a little bit differently because 2018 is going to have a lot of games, so I'm not going to be doing that and beyond kind of thing where, I'm going to mention Last of Us and Red Dead and all that stuff because I feel like that's over redundant. We've already talked about those games in previous years. So this year, I'm going to make it strictly only 2018, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to have a lot more stuff that's not PlayStation exclusives, which is pretty cool because, there's like 7 PlayStation exclusives that we know of if we include Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us. And I don't want to overclutter the list. And just, with the games like A Way Out and Metro that we have, I feel like 2018 is a big year in general that I'm just going to make it strictly to that year. And that video should be coming out. That probably should be the video that's coming out after this one. So that's going to be the next video you see on my channel. And I'm looking at January 1st, most likely. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out tomorrow, just based on if I'm planning on live streaming today. But yeah, I'd say January 1st is probably what I'm aiming for. Just like last year. That's kind of a coincidence, huh? Again, I want to stress, I'm getting the Problem With episode 2 out finally. That should also be coming out later this week, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I still don't want to say the topic just because I feel like those videos are a lot more fun when I actually, you just drop them and you see the topic and then you watch it. I think it's a lot more fun when I do that. So, again, I'm not going to talk about the topic, but I will say that the Problem With should be coming out in the first week of January, this next week up here. So that is pretty cool. So other than that, yeah, that pretty much has the videos that I know for sure I'm going to be making. I have some other ideas that I'm going to kind of pick and choose from the list that I have. And then we'll see what makes it, and it should be pretty cool. Going into 2018, of course, I want to try some new things out, which is something I've been saying for like the past couple of months here, but in the fall, I couldn't really experiment with because of school, so, going with this break, I want to try some new things out, think of some new series that I want to start in 2018, that I have some ideas so far, but I'm not going to say it in the video, because I realize that I say things kind of too early, and then sometimes if they don't end up, coming down to date, I kind of feel bad about it. I think I've even mentioned that I wanted to get a green screen for like the past year and a half. Definitely going to be covering that when it comes out in October when I get mine. Hopefully I'll get my green screen by then. So yeah, that's kind of, funny how finally I've been able to do that, but yeah. So other than that, I kind of just want to talk about, in general, 2017 was a pretty cool year. Of course, Game Edit Score is one of the things that stick out because obviously I met all those guys. Justin, Blue, Dan, I guess you could say Jaden, even though he's barely in the podcast. There's 2 other guys that I probably should mention because last time when I didn't mention them in my 1K special video, they kind of got triggered. So Ryan, RVGT, and Josh McKenna, there's their shout out. So yeah, don't get triggered this time, fam. But yeah, looking in the gaming industry as a whole, we got things like the Nintendo Switch that launched with Zelda. Of course, Mario Odyssey came out later. That was a great year for Nintendo. It really felt like this year was like Nintendo's, point where they came back. 2017 might be like viewed as like a bad year to a lot of people just based on like politics and real world issues, and I guess to some people in the gaming industry because they, maybe E3 was lackluster, but I can agree, I think we can all agree that it was a pretty big year in general. Not saying that's good or bad, but, a lot of stuff happened. And it really felt like this in 2016 have been better years than, the past couple of years, 2015, 2014 were kind of, depressing based on, like, there was barely any good games coming out, really, for the PS4, Xbox One, and I guess the Wii U had some pretty good games, but let's not get there. But, yeah, this year it feels like it's only getting better. 2017 was a pretty good year. Whether you think that, Zelda was great or you just didn't play it because you don't have a Switch, there was games like Horizon, which a lot of people loved. There's games like Uncharted Lost Legacy, which was a great expansion off of Uncharted 4 and its standalone thing. That was a great game. Cuphead, I think, was a great game that didn't, disappoint, based on the hype, which is really cool. Just a lot of games, usually you see all these games and you're hyped up for them, and then you get disappointed when they finally come out. But I feel like 2017, it delivered for the most part. We even got surprises like Injustice 2 being good. What else did we get surprises of? Crash was a fun game in the summer. Talk about games that you never really have to play in the summer, because summer is usually like a drought period. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Collection, or the Insane Trilogy, I guess they called it. That was a great game. That's honestly like in my top 3, top 5 games this year, because that pretty much made my summer, because summer is usually a dead period. This year was a lot different from other years. Yeah, going to 2018, it looks like it's going to be even bigger. We got releases like God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Spider-Man, Dreams, Detroit. We're barely even touching the surface there. There's going to be a lot of games that are going to be announced early next year, probably like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the new Bad Company game that's rumored. That's going to be awesome. So 2018 really looks like it's going to be even a step up this year, even though this year was already good as it is. Call of Duty was good this year. There's things that were awesome about this year that, didn't really happen in previous years, and 2018 just looks to be even better, which is pretty exciting, and we can only hope it is going to be even better. I think we can all agree that E3 will probably be insane this year, considering, like, we're probably going to get Last of Us and Death Stranding gameplay, but yeah, just looking ahead at the games itself, it's going to be exciting, especially in the first couple months when we got things like Shadow of the Colossus, we got God of War, Monster Hunter World. Should be pretty cool, so yeah. So yeah, I just really want to stress when I'm ending this video that I'm really happy that I'm finally at a place where I should be able to live stream going forward, when I fixed that whole schedule thing, as well as just some of my equipment with my mic. So now that I feel like I'm more comfortable going into a place where I can actually upload a lot more often, which is very exciting. So yeah, I really feel like in past years when I'm saying I'm back, all of a sudden, really this feels different, because I'm at a place where I feel like I can actually upload a lot more content more. Just with everything finalized, and I feel like now it's not more so, oh, I need to get this stuff sorted out with my room, or else I won't be able to make this stuff because just certain equipment, if I want to get my desk fitting and everything. I just feel like I can just create content now, which is pretty exciting, and it's just up to me whether I live stream and stuff and just get everything sorted. So yeah, the past couple of days I've been, working on my Twitch channel, which I'm like OBS settings and getting some overlay stuff. So hopefully on Twitch I'll be able to start live streaming, hopefully either today or tomorrow. And yeah, going forward, the new videos I mentioned is also going to be pretty cool. And yeah, let me know how your holidays are going. I just really want to stress that as well, because I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and just going forward, pretty big videos up ahead, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, guys, I've been online. Make sure to talk to me in the comments down below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for updates. I know a lot of you don't follow me, but a lot of you quite do, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, I've been online. I'll see you guys either on Twitch or in my next YouTube video, and I'll see you guys in there next time. See ya.